Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have
obsession. You're always on my mind.
Stepping in, Xavier Edwards.
The afternoon for Miami, the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Line drive. Hayward makes the grab, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half.
Welcome to those just tuning in with Chris Singleton. I'm John Jump. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out and one gone.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Just missed. One out, the runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very good.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Brent Rooker. There's a strike.
No ball.
Kim on third with 2 out. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Elliot Ramos. This one smoked out to left. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Luis Matos, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. No score here in the second. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. 2 outs, bases empty. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. First pitch just misses. Chapman with some impressive production lately. Chapman gets a piece there.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
2 outs, bases empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no run.
Ball 4, take the base. Ow! That's ball 4.
First and second, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
0-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. That's long gone.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched. Taking that outside.
6-3 our final score.
It's true, but young man, I was new and I was green.
Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball one.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
And that forces the runner to hold on at second, 2 on with 1 away.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Naylor takes it to the bag, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So up next, O'Neal Cruz, 1 for 2. That one down the line. Naylor steps on the bag. Some ricochet action on that play, but they get the out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the club? Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. And this one finishes with a final.
Yo no soy un Pokémon, tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón, no. Que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me enfango, no voy a manchar la off-white.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tim Newman. Strike one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And that is cut on and missed. Strike
one ball,
one.
one strike.
Reagans with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that is out of play.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
That misses. And that's ball 2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air, right field. Rooker gets under it, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Tim Newman getting ready to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Hard hit, right side. Toss to Naylor. Inning over, and it could have been worse. No hits for them in the inning, but they're gifted a couple of runs. We're through 5. Guardians 3, and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the 8th, and now Tim Newman. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Rooker sizing this one up. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground. So 2 down, Bryson Stott, the next Giant to hit. Looking to get the tying run on base. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself, ball game. 3-2 the final.
Shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres. You them the commercial papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof. Yeah, it's the truth. But I shoot on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the first pitch coming your way next. Back here at Tropicana Field, here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Bazzana, in his fourth year, hitting seventh in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana, grounded out his first time. And ball one.
1-0.
Fly ball center field. DeLuca sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Two outs, runner on first. So in now for Cleveland, Travis Bazzana. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball there.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around third. He scores, and they have the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper.
All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Tampa. One down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Wilyer Abreu. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Pepio, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Man at first, Wilyer Abreu digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, right now, this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
There's one. Throw to first.
He's in there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. And that one fouled off. Abreu, 29 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2.
That's a ball.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Two outs, nobody on. Wilyer Abreu digs in for the Guardians. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Eight two. And this is, it's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, leading off, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a foul out of play. Ramirez working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And there's a foul ball. In the air to left center, Ward. Puts it away for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez. And Cleveland on top 1-0.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Caballero fired to second, out. And that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one. So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Slings it across, and Ramirez is set down.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die.
We have it's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Atlanta. So 2 down. Here's Oneil Cruz. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Olsen. That's the 3rd out. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Check swing. Now an appeal to 3rd. Yes, he did. That's a swing. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And a good start to the inning. Oneil Cruz digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly, so 1st and 2nd, now 1 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Oneil Cruz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game. Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Here's Jose Ramirez. Went deep in the ball game last night. And that one fouled off. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but That wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
And a ball evens the count. Second inning here, no score. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one ripped. Harris ranges back. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. He'll touch them all. His second homer this series. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner takes off for third. Ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw in time. And Ramirez is set down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-handed reliever. High fly ball down the left field line. Hernandez makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the... First pitch coming your way next. Next to hit, Agustin Ramirez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Hernandez under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ramirez at the plate now as he chases after that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1-1 now. On the ground. Over to first.
Out.
And they got him.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Just about set to go. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Shane Bieber.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Got him. And one out now. Colt Heath now at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Fought off foul. Line drive, Rayner. Throws to first in time. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Wilyer Abreu digs in for the Guardians. And the right-hander deals. Out towards left center. Mateo settles under this one. Snags it for the second out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Jhonkensy Noel. Next offering is in for a strike.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first-inning lead.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Meadows settles under it. And that will end the inning. Game 1 of this wild card series. Now 3. So runner at second, 2 down. Danny Jansen to hit here. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Cruz going back to the warning track, makes the catch. One hit is all they get here in Cleveland. We head to the bottom of the second. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think that as plus value.
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
That one fouled off.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Here's Nolan Gorman. And that one almost hit him. 2 outs, base is empty. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That's a walk.
Nope.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Angel Henao. And a count 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. They take the force out and the inning. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. That one out to right. Abreu. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Line drive, caught.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
And that one sliced foul. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Now the number 2 hitter, Colt Heath. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag, And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. O'Neal Cruz digs in for the Guardians. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. So now here's the DH, Jhonkensy Noel. Slice the other way and foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch. Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. 2 on, 2 outs. That one missed. That one inside. Look out.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out. 3 out. 3 out. 3. You're out. 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 3. You're out. 3 out. 3 out. Out. 3.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.